Retirement planning annuity and a retirement withdrawal plan with the mutual fund Investors Group Mackenzie Global Dividend Fund. This chart states the yield on a 5-year and 10-year bond offered by the Bank of Canada. These numbers on these bonds is useful in calculating a $450,000 retirement needed with a $20,000 investment in a term certain annuity. This note dictates the average rate of return yield on the bond in the previous slide. This is a measure telling you what return yield you'll actually be receiving so you can plan correctly for retirement needs. This note dictates what from last slide what yield you'll be receiving from the bond for retirement, at what growth rate the investment will garner towards retirement, and how much of the bond weight it's pulling. It also designates the period you'll need to pay the payment amount for 120 months and 60 months respectively. 10 and 5 years. It also details a saving target of 375,000 and 75,000. This last detailed payment amount of $2,481.50 and $1,335.40 respectively for the end of the month for the certain term. This depicts the fixed dollar withdrawal plan annuity created using IG Mackenzie Global Dividend Fund return over 15 years. It has a growth rate of 9.94% and withdrawal of yearly of $30,000. This is a mutual fund, a balanced mutual fund. At the end of this withdrawal plan in 15 years, the balanced mutual fund will be at $815,920 with the interest payments of $365,920 altogether. With paying 15% federal tax and 10% provincial tax in Alberta, you would be paid $91,480 in taxes and receiving $274,440 in payments after tax, with a monthly payment after tax totaling $18,295. Calculating tax. Your total interest payments would be $365,920 with $216,520 in after-tax payments to you. This dictates what current price of the stock should be, $15.11. Current price, $19.08, and the mispricing of $3.97. Rate of return, 9.94%. Canada nominal rate of return, 13.84%. And lastly, a 6.88% excess return over the risk-free rate. The cost of equity is 9.96%. The growth of this mutual fund is 9.94%. The nominal rate of return for the US is 13.4% and 5.98% excess return rate of return over the risk-free rate. This is a ratio withdrawal plan for $450,000. Withdrawal for 7 periods with a mutual fund growth rate of return yield of 9.94%. You would have withdrawn approximately $85,000 a year. Watch your money.